呆れるな。コックピットを開放したままとは、連邦の技術者は前線を知らんと見える。やはり動くか。
少佐は何をするつもりなんだ。
ほう、5倍以上のエネルギーゲインがある。やってみるか。ザクとは違う面白い操縦法だが、頭部がカメラセンサーだけでなく銃座も兼ねているのか。名はガンダム。連邦らしい族っぽい名前だ。
少佐、敵のモビルスーツが動き出しました。赤いのは部品だけと思っていたが。
Okay, so I had an issue regarding the
なんてモビルスーツだ。ビーム砲を装備しています。少佐、
聞けデリム、私がやる。
regarding the
なんてモビルスーツだ。ビーム砲を装備しています。少佐、
聞けデリム、私がやる。
regarding the
なんてモビルスーツだ。
ダム、連邦
なんてモビルスーツだ。ビーム砲を装備しています。少佐、
聞けデリム、私がやる。オートバランサーはザクと同じか。立ってくれよ。
Do I go make a drink?
People have heard the name of Jack the Ripper, even if they don't know what Jack the Ripper did.
He was a terrible killer, Jack the Ripper, yeah.
And he was never caught or punished. What a clever fellow, yay!
It happened in Victorian times in London, but there are books about Jack the Ripper written in Japanese, Chinese, Italian, and Spanish, so the name's around everywhere.
Jack the Ripper! Stop using that stupid name!
Jack has taken on a life of his own that's outside of what he actually did. But when you realize the full horror of the crimes, your perspective changes.
I mean, the crimes were horrendous.
As a career detective, this case is very unique. Little did I know that this would lead to one of the most fascinating cold case homicides that I'd ever been a part of.
How did this case begin for you?
So on December 3rd of 2017, the Sheriff's Department received a 911 call from a homeowner reporting that their family dog brought back a human skull.
It came back with a human skull.
Yes. And it had an obvious gunshot wound to the back of the head. We kind of organized a grid search and within minutes located the clandestine grave right off in this area. So Peter, this is the area right up here.
I'll follow you. Now this is quite a thicket, isn't it?
It's a little thicket. If you see this little indentation in the soil right here, that's where the skeletal remains were found.
We had a very circumstantial case. We literally have human bones, human remains with a gunshot wound to the head. And at that point, is this a murder? Is this a suicide?
We have a model of a human skull. Can you show us where that wound was?
It's pretty much towards the back rear of the skull.
When you look at these scattered bones, are they telling you a story?
Yes, it tells me that it's most likely the story of murder. We were reviewing missing persons cases throughout the Midwest, but nothing was definitive to who this victim was.
When the cases come to
The DNA Doe Project.
everything's already been exhausted. Genetic genealogy is the last resort. So we use the DNA to look at the matches. And we can build family trees that way and figure out the identities of people. In this case, that person is Gary Albert Herbst.
The victim, Gary, was from Scott County, Minnesota. We located the home where Gary had last lived. Some of the neighbors who still lived in the neighborhood had reported remembering some activity back in 2013 that they found suspicious.
It's pouring down rain. It's probably 11:30 at night, pitch black dark.
Something catches your eye across at the Herbst's house. Chad, what do you see?
I see the neighbors scrubbing the floors. I see them scrubbing the walls.
We saw them bringing out black garbage bags. They eventually brought out a rolled up carpet. I didn't know what I was looking at. I had no idea. And I turned to Chad and I was like, what is going on? And Chad looked at me and he said, Kaya, I think they finally killed him.
It was in June of 2020 when Linda Dane learned the disturbing circumstances of how her long-lost brother Gary's skull had been found by a dog in rural Barron County, Wisconsin.
Yeah, it's kind of a eerie type thing to think of, but it still led to finding out what happened, the truth.
Linda says Gary, who was 57 when he went missing, was a loner with a difficult personality who rarely saw his own extended family, which is why pictures that exist of him are from his younger years, seen here with his wife Connie.
He could be stubborn, he could be crabby.
It had been years since Linda and Gary had spoken, and in 2013, she learned from Connie that he had vanished, walking out on her and their son Austin, seen here as a teenager. What did you think of that?
I was shocked. I didn't know what to think.
Linda says she found it strange that Connie had not reported his disappearance to police.
And it's like, okay, did you file a missing persons report? Did you report it? Did you do anything? And they did nothing.
What was her reason for not reporting that her husband was missing?
She didn't give us a reason.
At Linda and her family's urging, Connie filed this missing persons report with the Elko New Market Police Department in Minnesota, where the Herbsts lived. In the report, Connie said Gary grabbed a suitcase and left in an older gray Honda vehicle, but she claimed she did not get a look at who was driving. 6 years would pass.